I'm Sumaro. I'm from Indonesia.
Hansika from Sri Lanka.
Anastasia from Russia.
My name is Hati and I'm a Vietnamese student.
Brandy Wheeler from the Bahamas.
What are some of the tips for the future applicants who are willing to apply to Korea for master's or PhD degree?
Okay, so for you all, I think the first thing that I might need you to be aware of is that the deadline. So whatever the track that you would like to apply, either it's like university track or embassy track, deadline is the most important. So you have to know like which part of the submission date you have to submit, or like I don't know when to submit it, you know what I mean? Because when you pass the deadline, you will not be considered as applicant. That the first one. And then the second one, I think you have to know all of the documents that you have to submit, because if in case you apply for university, we both apply for university, and they ask about more additional documents, I got 3 more additional documents, and if you're not aware about that, they will not consider your application. So I think it is one of the most important too. And also yeah, just apply, nothing to lose. I mean, if you are getting accepted, then I mean, take it as a bonus. If you're not, then apply again next year, so you are learning from the experience. Yeah.
GKSG, the graduate program, will also be opening in February. So what do you have to say to the applicants from your country if they are really interested to apply?
First, if you are interested in KGSP scholarship, please go through guidelines in NID website. They have clearly mentioned what you need, what you have to do, and go through all these things. When you are going through visa application, please go through visa notifications, because due to coronavirus, everything may change their policies and required documents within a short period of time. So always go through their notifications and go through their notices. And if you have any questions related to the application process or the visa application process, contact the relevant party directly. Don't ask from anyone who's living in South Korea or who's wishing to apply for KGSP or who has already applied for KGSP, because the things may have changed. So those people from embassy or those people who works in NID are the people who knows all the things about those application process. So if you have any question, contact them directly. In my case, I had to struggle with various things when I'm applying for visa application due to coronavirus. So that's why I'm saying, if you have any trouble, just contact them and ask them directly. To give them a phone call.
Yeah, they are so helpful.
They are really helpful.
I have experienced this. They tell us everything that we need, right? Yeah.
Yes, they are really helpful.
Do you want to share like some of the tips for writing personal statement and study plan for the future applicants who are more curious to know from you, because you are from the most competitive track, that is the embassy track. So yeah, they may be like willing to hear it.
Study plan and personal statement, all these things describe the person who you really are. So you have to be unique. If you really don't know how to write a study plan or a personal statement, just Google it. There are plenty of resources. There are plenty of videos and websites which shows you how to write a perfect personal statement or a study plan and get a basic idea. Please don't copy, only go through them and get a basic idea and write on your own. You may be not successful in your first attempt, because it is really hard to write, and you may have to write 10 times or 100 times, but write on your own and include what your capabilities, what you have done so far, what you have studied. Include all them and relate all these things together. Like, I have studied these things and I'm going to study in this area, so I think I can do my best in that area. Like that, relate what you have done, what you are capable of, and mention all these things in a flow, in a story. Tell them a story, and so that the reader can understand who the person you are and what you have done so far clearly. And at the end, tell them why you are applying for South Korea, not for another university, and also why they should select you, not other candidate. Like that, tell them why you are special and why they should select you, not any other person. And when talking about study plan, show them that you have a plan. Show them what you have studied and what you are going to do, and your research area should be unique and very useful. Like if you are applying for Sri Lanka, just think about a research area which is related to Sri Lanka, which will be helped for the development of Sri Lanka. Like that. Don't Google and just select a random research area. Be thorough about your area and do a literature survey if you can before selecting a research area, and show them that you have a plan, and tell them what you will be doing after graduated. Like that, every time show them you have a plan, so you will be okay. If they can understand your study plan and your statement of purpose very clearly, so it will be okay, because you have to be unique and creative. I think that's important.
Creativity is most important, because it should be your own story and in your own unique way.
Yes.
That will make you different from the other. What are some of the tips for the beginner who wish to choose South Korea as their study destination and also would like to apply for GKS? Who are like back in their country now and like they want to apply to GKS or would like to apply for other scholarship in Korea and come to Korea for their higher studies. Any tips for the beginning of the language learning? Like anyway, they will read it later here. So
Actually, I think before you decide to go to Korea, you must find some information about this country first. For example, about the Korean people, Korean culture, history, or Korean food. And you need to find out that you are really interested in this country or not. And then about the language, I think the first step is that just try to study the Hangul.
Hangul, yeah.
What is that in English?
Yeah, it's Hangul, the alphabet.
Oh, okay.
Korean alphabet.
Okay, yeah, like alphabet. Try to study from the basic first, and then I think you should approach to some materials, like try to watch the YouTube videos about Korean language, and try to listen to some songs or watch some short videos, like animation videos, and try to study some new words and simple grammar from that. I think it's really help. And in my case, actually, I also listen to radio too. And I watch the news too. It's all in Korean, and I try to repeat it to improve my pronunciation too. So I think for the beginner, the pronunciation is also an important thing they need to improve. Just try to repeat what you listen from the Korean videos, and I think it will help.
Yeah, I remember you last time you sent the message for all of us during the topic exam. In the
Yeah.
Special tips for them so that they can also be the lucky candidate like you.
Okay, guys. First, you have to be so smart like me, like us. Okay, like us, of course.
Yeah.
No, it's a joke. Actually, you have to have passion of fashion if you wanna be like a fashion marketer, and you have to be have an open mind, and I think if you really want something, you can achieve it. It's so simple, guys. If you decided to do this, just do it. Don't thinking a lot I can do it. You can, and you want. If you want, you can
do it.
Yes.
And if you want something, universe conspires to give you that.
Yes.
Yeah.
My example, lawyer. I was a lawyer, and now I will study fashion marketing. So cool.
Yes. So for a country's case in particular, there is single seat. So future applicants, they may be demotivated by saying just a single seat, so will there be my chance or not? So they may be confused. So for them, what do you have to say?
I say definitely, if you have any doubts, don't just do it. I think you will be happier that you tried and you gave it your all, even if you don't succeed. But you would be surprised because you never know exactly what the people are looking for and what they want. At the end of the day, I think the scholarship is all about bringing people from all around the world so that we can integrate and we can meet people. Koreans can meet people from these different countries, so you don't have a lot of Bahamians in South Korea, so I say definitely go for it. The benefits are just so amazing. It's an opportunity that is like once in a lifetime, so do it. I would say definitely do it. Even if you have doubts, still do it.
So any more messages to the future applicants from around the globe?
I would say good luck. If you have any questions, let me know. Keep watching Lydia's channel. Try to be as prepared as possible. Start in advance, getting your documents together. For me, in my case, I had to mail my documents to another country because I don't have an embassy. So especially for my Bahamian applicants, really start ahead of time to make sure you give yourself enough time for the deadlines. And just ask everyone you can for advice. Do as much research as possible, and just keep a positive mindset and everything will work out.